Because the first step is to get educated. The second step is to decide if you're interested. The third step is to take action, 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 action. And so I am developing those 100s. And then I also help all of you. Even if you don't have a business, you're my people. If you do have a business, right, but you're not really growing your business, or you're not where you want to be in your business, and you're not monetizing social media yet, okay, this is also for you, because I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats, you want to be a double threat. If you're on my business page, do me a favor, hit those stars. You see where it says tap the stars. All you got to do is tap those stars. Yes, come on and join us over here on the business page, because I am live every Tuesday at 1:30 for a quick lunch and learn on the business page, because that's where it all goes down, on the business page. So do me a favor. If you already have a business, okay, or you're trying to grow your business and you are confused, you are nervous, you are scared, you're unsure, and your mentor, your business coach, your upline, your life coach has instructed you what to do and you have not done it. Let me tell you why you haven't done it. Okay, well, the main reason, in my opinion, what's the greatest fear in the world? Anybody know? Take a guess. Put in the chat. What do you think the greatest fear in the world is? What do you think? What do you think the greatest fear in the world is? What do you think the greatest fear in the world is? I'm going to tell you what it is, but what you think it is. What do you think it is? What do you think the greatest fear in the world is? Somebody got it right. Somebody got it. Let me tell you. The greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. You better write that down. Say, Jerusha said, the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. That's why you haven't gone live. That's why you haven't posted every day. That's why you haven't done a TikTok or a reel. It's because you are afraid of the opinions of others. Now, Pretty Person's going to put that in the chat for me. And so what if everything that we see, everything that we use was started by somebody who overcame their fear? You've got to overcome your fear and do it anyway. You guys are familiar with the lady Marie Callender, you know, the lady with the pie maker, the chicken pot pies. I don't care for chicken pot pies and the pies that she has in the grocery stores. Well, let me tell you, she worked at this restaurant and she asked the manager, you know, can I start baking pies? And so the establishment wasn't doing well anyway. So the manager said yes. And so she was good at baking. And so she brought in the one pie. The first day they sold out of every slice. The next day she brought in more pies. And everybody started asking for the pies. She had to leave work, go home, make some more pies, bring them back to work. And she was making the pies and the pies were running out, okay? So she made so much money, she had to purchase like one of those big commercial ovens that you have in the restaurants. She had to purchase that for her home. That's how many people were requiring these pies, okay? So people were purchasing the whole pie, not just the slice. And so the restaurant was doing so well because she was selling the pies. They stopped selling the hamburgers and the French fries and whatever else they were selling, and they focused on the pies, okay? And this lady, Marie Callender, she actually had to sell her family car, and she used the money to set up a wholesale bakery, and they have a bakery where they just sell the pies. Today, it's a multi-million-dollar restaurant chain because she overcame her fear. She did it anyway. Anything is possible with God. When you walk into your destiny, the money will come. See, she wanted to do it, right? She wanted to cook, but she didn't know if people were going to buy it, but she knew she could bake. That's like, you know that you can learn some skills. You know that you can probably do more on social media. You know it's your desire, but you are afraid to do it. Now, what if you could change the world with that one act, that one action? So all she had to do was start baking, okay? So when you walk into your destiny, the money will come. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and think of what could go right. Look, she had no idea that was going to happen, yes or yes, okay? So I was afraid. People think just because you show up like this, you're never afraid, you're so good. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, okay? I was afraid to go live. I was afraid to create my signature course, the 3-day ride. I did it. And it's been growing like crazy. The 3-day ride is the only business course that I offer for any person that wants to be an entrepreneur, or you're already an entrepreneur and you are struggling. If you want to learn how to leverage social media, if you want to follow up better, if you need scripts, like how to start conversations, if you need to know how to close, like what would I say? You need to find the people. You don't even know who want your stuff. You need to find your ideal prospects. You need to attract people to you. You just need to grow your organization. You need to make money online, because right now you're just scrolling, right? That was me. So I created the 3-day ride. Now, I did have success already offline. Let me say that. But I was not successful online just a few years ago. So that's why I'm telling you, you have to overcome the fear. I was afraid because of technology. Now, I just don't know how to do it. And when I talk to people, even my team, I'm like, yes, I'm in the same boat as you. I just learned to push buttons. The difference between me and you, I'm just pushing the button, see what's going to happen. Okay, that's what happens. I'm afraid to do it, but I want to overcome that fear. I don't want to be afraid all my life. And so what I want to do for you today, a pretty person is going to put this in the comments for me. I'm going to share with you what I did, the 5 steps to overcoming the fear. I was afraid to do my 3-day ride business course. Like, what if nobody signs up? But what if somebody do sign up? What if too many people sign up? Like, you are afraid. And so, but I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. And so it has blessed so many people, because I said, let me give them what I know for sure. Let me shorten somebody else's learning curve. And you have that same thing inside of you, and you have not released it yet. And I'm going to need you to release it, because today we're going to give you 5 steps to overcome that fear. And a pretty person is going to put this in the comments for me, because you love me and I love you and I appreciate you. Step number one to overcoming your fear is to accept it. I think most people believe it's just going to magically go away. It's like, oh, it went away. No, I need you to accept it. Fear never goes away. Even before I go live, I got to say a little prayer. I got to get it together. Like, I got to be excited. It just never goes away. Okay. I'm always afraid to do something I've never done before. I'm always afraid. If you are fearful, the people you know may not like your post. Accept it. The people you know may not like your post. They may not like your live. They may not like your TikTok, your reels. They may not. Accept it. Accept they might not love on it, right? Accept it. It's fine. It is fine. You're going to live. That's number 1. Accept it. Number 2, to overcoming that fear, identify it. Some people don't even know why. If I ask you, so why you won't do it? You say you don't know. Now, you do know, but you haven't identified it truly to yourself. To leverage fear into courage, you have to be honest with yourself every time you're afraid. Not just you don't know. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid to post? Why are you afraid? Why? I know why I was afraid. I was afraid because I'm not good with technology, and they said I had to stream in 4 or 5 places. And then they say, after you do the live, you got to edit. And so it sounded like a lot of things I didn't know how to do. What I do know how to do is talk. So somebody else needs to do the other part, but that's not happening. I need to do it. And so you got to identify what it is. The speaker, Adelatoro McNeil, he said, you can't confront what you don't identify. You got to identify what it is. What is stopping you from being more successful? Why? Why is that a problem? You know, was it something in your childhood? Somebody said, girl, you'll never be good at that thing. Girl, why are you doing that? You don't even like doing that. Somebody told you you wanted to be a model, and it was like, you're too short. Like, you're not even that cute. Like, what? And you could be a model. You believe that you could, but you didn't do it because somebody said something negatively, right? So identify now as an adult, like, what is stopping me from doing this thing? Okay. That's number 2, identify it. Number 3, write this down. Thank you so much. If you put this in the chat for me, make sure you hit the stars. You're in my business group. Hit the stars. Hit the stars. Okay. Step number 3, I need you to feel it. Feel the fear and walk through it. When I created my 3-day ride, I was so afraid the first time. I was like, well, what if people don't learn? What if I can't teach it in a way that they understand? And even now I perfect it and I try to keep doing better with it every time. But the very first time I was just like, oh, and I went overtime and I was like, oh my gosh, so much. I get it. Okay. But I need you to feel the fear and walk through it. When you, this is what you have to understand. When you reach out to new people, because you're afraid right now, but today your homework is you're going to reach out to somebody new and you're going to tell them about your product, your service, your opportunity. Okay. A part of your homework is you're going to do that short form video, right? Because you're afraid to do it. You're going to do that TikTok and then you're going to do that reel because you're going to go ahead and feel the fear. You are the master of your body. The body does everything the mind tells it to do. Okay. You're in control. So when I am in control, I'm in control of creating this course. I'm in control of coming live every Tuesday at 1:30. I am in control. You are the master of your body. Okay. When you feel your tummy turning, you're like, I'm so scared, girl. I'm scared. I know, I get it. I was too. And even now I get afraid. Even now, it just never goes away. Okay. So feel yourself. Some people, they perspire. Okay, feel it, girl. You just gonna be sweaty. You're gonna be stank, but it's gonna be good. Just feel it. Embrace the fear. Not doing the thing that you are afraid of doesn't get you closer to your dreams and goals. Not doing it doesn't get you closer. See what I'm saying? That one thing that you need to do. I didn't want to go live because I already seen success offline. I didn't want to go online because I'd already built a business offline. The thing you need to do is going to take you to your next level. That thing that you are afraid of, that is what you have to do. You already had the vision of it. You already saw it. You already felt it. You just didn't do it. See, inaction breeds doubt and fear. So I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. You're going to catch this quote. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. The fact that you're not doing it, you're going to continue to be afraid of it. You're going to continue to doubt yourself. You're not good at it. You're not pretty enough. You're not this enough. Stop doing that. So if you want to learn a skill, the best way is to start doing it. It amazes me. It amazes me. When you went on your first interview, you were afraid, yes or yes, but you still went because you need a job, right? When you started that first day and they took you through like the training or orientation or whatever it was, you was afraid. You didn't know anybody in the building. You was nervous. Like, am I going to be good at this? Like, I know I have the education for this job. I applied for this job, but is this a fit for me? But you still walked into it. Yes or yes. This is the same thing when building your business. You did all of that for somebody else's business. You was willing to feel the fear for somebody else's business. Why won't you feel the fear for your own business?